We're recording? There we are. All right. Hey, everybody. I'm here with Josh Mercado. Josh is a visual artist, a part of our Heartbreaker community. And with the release of the Nike Zoom Pegasus 37, we chatted with some members of the community to talk to present in whatever way they want what community looks like right now. And we enlisted Josh. Josh is a visual artist and a regular at all of our Powered by Nike running sessions in Boston. So we haven't seen each other in a while in real life at those sessions, but he put together a little video that you'll see right here in this blog as well. So Josh, can you talk about what you're thinking behind that and how community feels to you right now?
Yeah, so Heartbreak obviously reached out and asked for basically an idea of community and running, which was the sort of theme behind the entire video. And I had to take uh, I had to think about what community meant, and I just thought about going on long runs, with like a nice crew, or doing track repeats, having a nice track train, and just like knowing that the people around you are there for you, right? And then I thought about, you know, community doesn't just go away when we uh, leave practice or go home after a long run or something like that. Community is there for you even when you go home and the next day. And so the video kind of, at least I like to think, showcases that, despite, the obviously the hardships of quarantine
Yeah.
and running in quarantine, we don't have to feel alone, even if, we're running alone or, doing these workouts alone.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, that was kind of my
Yeah, I thought it was really fun the way you brought all that in. Obviously, I'm a regular at all the joints that you highlight in the video. You had all the sessions there. You had the MIT track you ran by. You had Boston Common. The Zakim Bridge is one of the most beautiful kind of new iconic running spots in Boston. I call it new because I don't know, that park's only like 10 years old or something, but it's such a cool visual when we go over there. I know when Nike Boston was hosting runs, they used to call a run that went through there Magic Boston, and I thought that's such a good name for that particular area and that bridge. You also had anchovies in there, which was pretty cool. One of my favorite. I've had many iterations of post-run hangouts over the past 10 years, and our South End shop in particular, and that's kind of my new go-to. So I think one of the cool things was you really got to feel all the emotions of those spots. You had the long run spot, our mile 20 store on the course. We do a lot of long runs, and I really felt like you captured exactly what you're talking about, where the community still goes on. You still have all of the feelings just seeing it. It evoked a lot for people who are around. So people who might not have been to our sessions, I don't know how many people in the world have. Maybe 500 have been to South End sessions, maybe 1,000. A lot of repeats, obviously. So I think it gives a good sense of like things you'll see and things that become meaningful. So I'm looking forward to more people being able to experience exactly what you gave them.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was trying to do was, I thought of, right, it was obviously challenging to shoot heartbreakers. So in my mind, I was thinking, well, why not shoot where heartbreakers run? And so I got some spots in anchovies, like you mentioned. You certainly introduced me to that spot, and you know, I ran past it in the video, but we don't do much running there.
Right.
But there is a ton of community there.
There's
So
community there.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I thought that represented it well.
Yeah. So tell us about the process. It was definitely not your average grab and go video production. Tell us what you do that gave you that special professional sheen, and how you were able to put all that together here.
Yeah, so I'm a video editor, professional video editor for a company, DGA Productions, actually, right here. Um, and because of the ongoing situation, work has been less than normal. So I texted one of my coworkers and good friends, Will, asking, can I, borrow a camera? I want to shoot this video. It's just like a fun, like personal project that I think would, mean a lot. And he was free, so he said, oh yeah, sure, like, but if you want, I can, put together a great, a nice rig, shoot it for you. And yeah, so then we got out there, 6 feet apart, of course, in our masks. And yeah, we explored different areas of Boston, some that I suggested and some that he suggested. Um, and yeah, I think the video turned out great, thanks to him. Yeah, I definitely have to give a big shout out to Will because it looks great, and yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Will. Shout out to BGA Productions. You guys, it was fun to have some pros when that came in. I was like, whoa, okay. How'd you pick the music?
No, so I was actually just my creative process is mostly right. I like to piece together different things, especially something like this where I think we shot 10 different locations, um, and so it's easier to build upon that when you have sort of a track that you can sort of cut to.
Mhm.
And I just have a website where that allows for music licensing, specifically for videos like this.
Yeah.
And I for a while I was actually listening to a lot of tracks that were instrumental only, and it just didn't feel like it properly captured a story, because it's very hard to tell a story in 60 seconds.
Right.
um, and so this was one of the only songs on that website that had vocals to it, and of course the first one I found that had vocals to it had the perfect lyrics for the message I was trying to convey. So yeah, so that's I found the song and I immediately knew that was the one, started cutting, and yeah, and then we got the video.
It's going to give the people all the feels.
That's what we're hoping for.
How do you like the shoe? You got to run in it. You were running in it. Is that your actual running form, or is that your precise video running form that people want to know?
So I did have to slow down a little bit. So the rig that we had was about 35, 40 pounds that Will had to sort of carry and along with me. So certain parts of it, when I was running up the Boston Common Hill, he couldn't necessarily sprint along with me. So
Right.
I definitely had to chop the stride a little bit. But otherwise, I think you got a fairly accurate depiction of my running form,
Good.
especially,
Okay.
it was pretty easy to run fast in those shoes.
Yeah. So that's a thumbs up on both counts. Real form, and the shoes feel great.
Oh, definitely.
Well, thanks so much, Josh. Anybody watching this, they should have already scrolled by the video. So they should have watched the video, then got to hear the behind the music here with the artist himself. So where can people find you, Josh? How do you spell your name? Is it like your Instagram handle, or is it the way it sounds?
So my Instagram handle is Josh Mercado, but being a true New Yorker, and also because Josh Mercado was taken, it's spelled Jawsh Mercado, as in a Josh, a Josh Mercado. So
There you go. Cool.
uh,
So thanks so much for participating. I love the work. It was really fun to just give guidance that was as simple as, here are the shoes, do something with community and running, and see all that come back was really fun. So thanks for being a part of it, Josh.
yeah, thank you for the opportunity. It was a lot of fun for me, so I really enjoyed it.
I hope we get to run together soon.